Gotten dressed, looked in the mirror, changed your outfit, then changed it again, and then finally settled for the one thing that felt good enough. Not because you liked it necessarily, but because it was the only thing that didn't make you feel uncomfortable. If you ever had one of those mornings or evenings, this video is for you. And before we get into the video, I want to say welcome. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome. Okay? In case you don't know, it's your girl Chelsea C, your fitness and nutrition coach, always doing the most so you don't have to. All right, so if you're a woman over 40 who's ready to build a stronger body, reclaim your energy, and live your best life, you're in the right place. See, around here, we're not about chasing quick fixes or fighting against our age. We're building strength, confidence, and healthy habits so you can make your next chapter your best chapter. So let's dive in. All right, so I'll tell you a quick story. Maybe you can relate, maybe not. So recently, I was speaking with a woman. We were talking about possibly doing some coaching with me, and I'll call her Michelle. Okay. She was almost in tears by the end of our conversation. First off, she told me that a shirt that fit her perfectly 3 months ago, now she didn't even feel comfortable wearing it. And recently she went out, and before she went out, sorry, she put on her favorite jeans, and then she changed because she didn't feel comfortable in her favorite jeans anymore. Then she looked at me and said, Chelsea, I know it's probably from emotional stress and the way I've been eating. See, she knew what was happening, right? She had just came out of a difficult relationship. She was having some problems at work. And so she knew she had been stress eating. And then she said something else that really stuck with me. She said, usually I could just, add a day or two of cardio, cut back on a couple foods, and then everything goes back to normal. But this time it's not working. And then she said, a story. That's something that I hear a lot from my clients that are over 40 or women that are going through changes. Okay. So let's talk about what's really going on. See, I've been coaching for 20 years now. And there are three common reasons for clothes not fitting the way they used to. And chances are it's not just one, it's usually a combination. So you might want to jot this down, you might just want to listen intently and see if any of these resonate with you. Okay. So, reason one, your body composition is changing. This is just life. This is how our bodies work. Okay. Hormones and things of that nature um, are happening once we hit 40, maybe a little before, maybe a little after. Okay. So, most women automatically think tighter clothes mean you gained weight, right? And sometimes it's true, and probably, but a lot of times it's actually just your body composition. See, as we get older, we naturally begin to lose muscle if we aren't doing resistance training and eating enough. Okay. At the same time, our body fat increases, even if the scale doesn't change very much. So you got to realize that your body is changing, and we have to figure that piece out. Okay. So, number two, stress changes more than your mood. See, let's go back to Michelle that we were talking about earlier. She had just come out of a difficult relationship. She was having some issues at work, and she knew she had been stress eating. But it wasn't just the extra calories. See, stress affected her sleep, her energy, her workouts, her food choices, her recovery, right? So it's muscle. Okay. Prioritize protein and fiber. I know there's a big thing on protein. Eat protein. We can't just live off protein. Okay. Protein's important, but there's fiber, there's other macronutrients, there's carbohydrates, there's fats, there's minerals, there's water. So try to eat more whole foods, right? Recover, right? Manage stress. It's not about working harder, it's about working smarter. So your body isn't broken, it just has different needs than it did 20 years ago. And you're giving it that what it needed 20 years ago, but obviously it's telling you like, nah, that's not working right now. Okay. And maybe in the future we'll be able to get you something and you feel and look 20 years younger. But for now, we got to do some work so that we can feel and look 20 years younger. I got you. Don't worry. I got your back. So here's what I want you to do this week. I don't want you to focus on the scale. I want you to focus on those pants that are kind of tight, or that dress that you can't quite get in. Instead, I want you to pay attention. What is your body trying to tell you? So, are you consistently tired? Are you hungry all the time? Are you skipping meals? Are you living on coffee? Did a great video on that one. Check it out. Stressed? Are you not sleeping? Like maybe just before the evening, right? Today I felt hungry all day. Today I felt stressed all day. Today I felt great.